It was the last night of the year. Snow fell thickly in the darkening streets, and bitter wind howled between the houses. In that cold and gloom, a poor little girl wandered barefoot through the city. Her shoes were lost, one taken by a carriage, the other too large and useless. So she walked with her bare feet, blue and frozen. She wore a thin dress, hardly fit for winter, and in her apron she carried a bundle of matches. All day she had cried out to passers-by, "Matches! Please buy my matches." But no one had stopped. Now, hungry and trembling, she crouched in a doorway between two houses, afraid to go home, for she had not sold a single match, and her father would beat her. Snowflakes settled in her hair like silver dust. Lights glowed in the windows around her, where families dined and laughed. The scent of roasted goose drifted from one home. The little girl closed her eyes. If only she could be warm, just for a moment. She struck one match. With a soft hiss, the flame flared, and suddenly she no longer sat in the snow, but before a great iron stove, its warmth wrapping around her. She held out her hands to it, but as the match burned out, the stove vanished. She struck a second match. This time she saw a grand table laid with white cloth, crystal glasses, and a steaming roast goose walking toward her with knife and fork in its back. Just as it reached her, the match died, and the feast was gone. A third match lit, and she sat under the most beautiful Christmas tree she had ever seen. Thousands of candles twinkling like stars, glass angels swinging on golden threads. As she reached out to touch them, the flame went out. The lights rose higher and higher, and became real stars in the sky. Then she saw one fall. "Someone has died," whispered a girl. Her grandmother, the only one who had ever been kind to her, had once said that a falling star meant a soul was rising to heaven. She struck another match, and there her grandmother stood, glowing with love and light. "Take me with you," the girl cried. "Please don't leave me again." In a rush, she lit all her matches, desperate to keep the vision, and their light surrounded her like day. Her grandmother lifted her in her arms, and together they rose higher and higher into a world without cold, without hunger, without pain. The next morning, in the corner of the building, the townspeople found a small girl, frozen still, smiling, with burnt-out matches in her hands. They never knew what wonders she had seen before her gentle spirit was carried away to the stars.